Everyone in the town of Gracefield knew Pastor Elijah Moore as the man who could do no wrong. He had this kind of voice that made people feel safe, the kind that softens grief at funerals and filled the church every Sunday without effort. Families trusted him with their secret, couples trusted him with their marriages, and parents trusted him with their children. And for over 15 years, he was the spiritual backbone of the community. No one questioned him until a single anonymous email landed in the church board inbox. It was short, poorly written, and easy to dismiss at first. It claimed that pastor was secretly withdrawing money from the church donations and fueling it into a private account. The board almost ignored it, chalking it up to jealousy or malice. But one line changed everything. The email included exact dates, amount, and bank references that only someone with inside knowledge could know. An internal review was quietly launched. At first, the number didn't look alarming, but the deeper the auditors dug, the stranger it's become. Small withdrawals, then larger ones, always labeled as outreach expenses, always approved by Pastor Moore himself. When confronted, he smiled calmly and said it was all for charity work outside the state, projects too sensitive to discuss publicly. His confidence almost ended the investigation right there. Almost. But the turning point came when one board member contacted that so-called partner charity, and to their surprise, they had never heard of Elijah Moore. So, within weeks, the police were involved. What they uncovered shocked everyone. Over 180 million, roughly converted from the years of donation, has been diverted into accounts tied to luxury rentals, hotel stays, and private investments under Shell's company. But that was only the beginning. Because as detectives combed through his financial record, they found payments tied to hush agreement money to individuals who had once sought counseling from him. And one by one, former church members began to come forward, describing manipulation disguised as spiritual guidance. Trust turned into control, and faith turned into fear. The arrest happened early one morning right outside the church office. Members watched in disbelief as their pastor was led away in handcuffs. Some cried, some prayed, some simply stood there, stunned that the man who had baptized their children and buried their parents was now facing criminal charges. In court, Pastor Moore pleaded not guilty. He claimed persecution, misunderstanding, and spiritual warfare, but the evidence was overwhelming. Bank statements, testimonies, signed agreements, the very record he thought no one could ever question. He was eventually convicted on multiple counts of fraud and abuse of trust. Sentenced to years in prison, the church he once led shut its door, unable to recover from the betrayal. And to this day, people in Gracefield still struggle with the same question: how someone who preached righteousness so convincingly could live such a carefully hidden double life, and whether evil is easier to commit when no one dares to question authority.